said the theoretical name of it. And we're back to it. We're just relaxing and we're just making friends. I swear I'm trying to do this relatively quickly. We also gotta kill a bunch of monsters because we gotta get our last thing. But with how many more friendship bits we gotta get, it probably won't be as long as all that just to do. What? Oh. I don't need money. It startles me every time. I don't expect it. Right. I'm gonna get there one day. I know probably a lot of people really think it's boring, but I really want to see the dialogue. And I like just in case other people want to see the dialogue, you know, maybe not all streamers do it where you see all the dialogue, or maybe they don't post all the dialogue. Someone's gotta post it all the dialogue. There's always someone in there. Ladder there, very good. Monsters? Come on, it's an open field. I want to fight things. Hitting elements, I guess, but I don't really care for those right now. Am I gonna beat the game today? Well, Serena, you know, if I'm gonna 100% this as I plan to do, as you see, oh boy, I'm getting so close. I'm getting so close. You know? I'm getting there, you know? Closer with every moment. I'm really quiet. Really? It looks like it's so high. Or somewhat quiet. Oh well. Maybe something in my balancing is off. I don't know what would make me quieter. The game could be loud, yeah. So I guess it's fine as long as you can hear me. It's always when I come out of the stream that I always think my voice is really effing loud. Oh, the game is pretty loud when I'm fighting, it's true. There's a whole music and everything happening. Isn't there like a group this way? group up here. Anything good? Elements, I guess. Has that always been the case? I'm all paranoid. Come here. Die like little beasties you are. Okay. Pretty much I could just, you know, fight a bit and then go, because I don't really need a whole lot of monster parts anymore. And I still have a lot of friendships to do. Let me go back up this way. Anyway, Serena, how are you? Doing good? You defeating monsters and taking names? Oh, I could also adjust this a little bit. Do I not? Does that do it? I don't know if that helps. Makes me louder. You don't have a good game to play? Bahamut? I don't even know what Bahamut is. It was only 3 to 4 hours long. What game is that? You'll have to tell me about that one. 3 to 4 hours long is not necessarily a bad thing. There's more goobs up here. It's Arabian mythology. You liked it? Oh, that's pretty cool. Pretty but very basic storyline. Oh. Think that'd be a good one to stream? Short games are nice, they don't take me this long to do. Wait, no, there's a relaxing point right down there. Where am I going? My knees! Goodness. You think it'd be good for streaming? Heck yeah. Also, is my sound any better? I messed with something, but I don't know if that actually did anything. Isn't there? Dumb. Alright, well. Oh, hi, doggo. Okay. ahead and give me some money. Cool. Alright. I've returned to town. I know you've all missed me. So good. You, I didn't mean to zoom in. Alright. There was some inning. Klaus. Klaus it is. We're gonna go hang out with Klaus. Hey, you're outside the shop. So it's closed today. Klaus, is the tourist info closed for today? For today and for a good while, most likely. The mayor fired me. Didn't even bother to show up in person. A simple letter by courier. I'm really sorry, Klaus. You know what? I don't even care anymore. You know, I never cared for being a celebrity. I used to go on TV because I cared about nature. About teaching people to respect and appreciate and enjoy their home. So that they'd think twice before leaving their litter all over it, or bulldozing over it to build their shopping centers. I still have some sway with the media, and I'm planning to use it. Look around, our home is falling apart. I'll tell every journalist willing to listen just what has been going on here. Would you be up for a drink, Louisa? I know you probably don't have much time left around here. Or if there's anything else you need, just let me know. Not like they can keep me from standing here offering my services. This might be the last evening I spend with Klaus. Time has come. Bestie. Spending my time with him would increase my familiarity. Well, we might as well sell our litter over here. Sure you have the money to give me that with your budget you no longer have access to. Okay, that's fine. Did not expect to go here, I'll be honest. You sure this is where you want to spend your evening? I wanted to see what it is that people get out of their stay here. Never been to this place before, you know? Most people here just want to see magic for themselves. They probably don't care that much what it is or what it wants. They want to experience something different and party while they're at it. You're different though. I've seen enough adventurers come and go and instantly knew you were something else, even on your first day. You understand that magic is something that we have to approach with a sense of wonder. Something that is here with a purpose, not for our entertainment. Got any idea what this purpose is? None whatsoever, but I'm hoping it'll reveal itself before this is over. Anybody who claims they know what's going on is a fool or a narcissist. I can't turn down the volume in there, I'm sorry. I mean, I probably could turn the volume down, but I don't want to. So any plans for what you'll do once this is over, when you finish your last dungeon and magic disappears from here? You know about that? I pieced it together when the village museum opened. A fake dungeon, the lengths this woman will go to. Maybe I'll go to Hastings or Venice, see other places with dungeons. Been thinking about that as well. It would be nice to go back to exploring for a change. In all likelihood, I'll stay here. Who knows, maybe I'll go into politics. You'll beat Mayor Wagner hands down. I have a feeling that when this is all over, Pitzel would beat Mayor Wagner. I told you, I never cared for being a celebrity. I went on TV to share my appreciation of nature. So why not take it one step further? I can be a celebrity to win an election, to change Hinterberg for the better. Yeah, good head start. Use it. Back in the day, I used to hate that people here just saw me as Hinterberg's TV celebrity. That it might do me some good after all. I love that they gave me that chest hair. I'm happy I met you, Louisa. I wish circumstances had been better, but you changed something in me. I felt like I was this resigned has-been, unhappy with how things were going, but unable to change anything. You have all this energy. You refuse to let anybody keep you down, and you just do what it takes, and nobody in the world can stop you. I'll try to be more like you. For now, I think there's one more thing I can teach you, if you're about ready. Never try and slide something crazy. Yay! I'm proud to call you my friend, Louisa. Go give them hell. Yes. I will. Klaus, I will. For you, my friends. My renown, it's dying. What are my stats at again? Amusement, no, they're pretty high as it is. I don't think I need to do anything more about that. I can just go to bed. I never did go to the spa. You scared me, Fräulein. I really thought. I was like, oh no. Sure. Doesn't really matter. Gosh darn it. Very yawny today. Very yawny most days. Very yawny every day. But I'm yawny. The Moonsters! Hello. Alright. I do not have much. But I have some, which actually put me very effing close. I only need 60! Wow. I only need 60! Monsters! Yes. When I no longer getting these guys, it'll be so much faster. Just go. Weird. It'll be so much easier. To just run to all these places, rest, to go back and be friends. The time is nigh. It's coming. That's the wrong one. I don't really need to get that much inside. Where did you go? Victory! Serena, I want you to crochet me a cat Hulu, okay? Just throwing that out there. Gave the dogs dried cow ear. Well, you know, you're making use of the cow. After it's been used for other purposes, you're using every part. You're to be resourceful. don't crochet anymore! What? I didn't hear that! Why don't you crochet anymore? That's just silly. Crocheting is your life. Part of your whole being. Hello. Oh, you got bored of it. Well, you did do a lot of it, to be fair. Let's see. Deer. Death water. Incredibly useful spell that just murders them all in one go. There's a resting spot. Let's see if I can get one more monster group. Well, there's some monster dudes down there. Let me see how much I picked up already. Nowadays I make clay snakes. It's true, you do. Finally gave the box to Aaron so he can sell them in his shop. I think it was, you said $5, right? Hope so. I told him. It did take this long. It's been this long since I've been able to see him, alright? Oh man, I did not get rid of that. That's okay. Don't forget he still gotta take like, I don't remember what it was, 10% or something? No. Ooh, that'll be cool. You can sell at a convention. Hopefully you guys can sell a lot too at that rate. Alright, no, it's good enough. I just need to go back. But there's a bunch of guys up there. Okay, hold on. Hold on! Shut up, cow. Hey! Oh, my thing's not up yet. That's it. I put myself right in front of it. Some more monster parts. Hey. Cross street. Oh, stop. Right. Right. Okay. Back down I go. We go rest. Well, let's take a look. Physical defense is good. Equip 15 charms. Heck yeah. One backstab. And damage effect again. More the better, right? Because you get more up. Good. Have. Oh, good. I have all my. Excellent. Alright. Let's see. We have a lot of people to befriend. Seems interesting. Keep them around for a bit. We want to keep some interesting ones in there. Henning, I guess we'll go. Or Gertrude, if she's around. Let's see. Yeah. Let's go hang out with Gertrude, I guess. Look, it can't be that difficult, can it? It's a yellow chinchilla overcoat in the small closet next to the divan. Of course, madam, but I have been to Madame's suite 3 times and my regrets, the overcoat is not in the closet. The luggage then, check my luggage, it must be there. Madam, I apologize, but the hotel policy forbids me to... I don't care about hotel policy, I'm freezing. Is it the hotel's policy to let me freeze, yes or no? It's a little chilly. It is a little chilly this evening. Help! Privilege! Ah, Fräulein Louisa, just the person. It is such a windy night out. Would you not rather get out of the cold? Let me treat you to a nightcap at the bar. There's absolutely no use being out in this weather. Spending the evening with Gertrude would increase my familiarity. Sure. Gertrude is having a sherry. I can choose my own drink this time. I'm moving up in her world. Tell me something about yourself, will you? Anything that doesn't involve clubbing monsters will do. I'll tell you a thing I like about Vienna. There's lots of places there that feel like small towns of their own. There's this market that feels like a rural town square, a small shopping street that makes you feel like you're in a provincial capital. And of course, the first district always makes me feel like a tourist in another country. I never felt at home in the first district either. I have a penthouse there, very noisy neighbors across the street. Now you, tell me something about how Hinterberg was before magic appeared. Oh, you know, it was just right. Of course, the mountains attracted an awful lot of skiing, and we both know how rowdy those people can be. But in the summer, it was a pearl. They took time, you know? Back then, you could spend an hour and a half at the hair salon. They made you feel welcome by taking time out of their day to make sure you were perfectly comfortable. Guess that's harder now that they have so many tourists here. Precisely! Tourists ruin everything. You know Franz, the innkeeper. He ran for mayor just before this magic hubbub started. He would have made short work of this business, I'm sure, and the village would be better off. He lost the election, though. It was razor thin, and you know how success begets success in politics, yes? So here we are, stuck with a mayor who is ruining this village piece by tacky piece. Perhaps when the slaying fad is finally over, this can be a place for people like me again. I don't know about that. I don't know if we want. I don't know if we want people like you, Gertrude. I don't know if we do. I'm exhausted. Things happened. Familiarity has broken the 700 mark. Good job, me. I'm going to bed. Good night. Morning has come. She speaks to me. The Hinterberg again, I guess. Sure. Sometimes it's hard to like Gertrude. I mean, it's just one difficult customer. I think I went, here's a little bit more. Getting very slowly there now. Only need 20 more pieces. Now we'll start over here. This again. I don't want to go that way. Okay, go up here. Mad at me if I try to touch it. Yeah, that sounds right. How dare you the dog who thinks you're only stealing her prize. Dogs. This gets me up to a good group. This should do it. Should more than do it, actually. There's a bunch of guys down there, but I'm pretty sure I got what I need. So we're gonna go back to the monsters here. Nope. Directionally challenged. This way. Lit. 500 monster parts. We are unstoppable now. Your defense has been strengthened, hero. You really did it. You really came through for us, lady. Yes, you did. We thank you from the bottom of our slimy purple hearts. We have no more rewards to give you. Except for this. This makes you an honorary member of our club. I'm an honorary monster. I got style. You are a true friend of the monsters of Hinterberg. Our best friend. Yes, our bond is special. If you have any more monster parts to sell, we shall gladly buy them. I do not need any more money. I assume I have... Oh. A true friend of the monsters that murders the monsters to garner parts to sell to the other monsters. That sounds like true monsterhood to me. It's perfect. I'm gonna wear this beanie thing. Alright. Bye-bye. Time has come to relatively speed through this stuff. Okay, so let's see. We have... There's no Gertrude today. Okay, that's fine. Let's go talk to Henning. Yeah, Henning. Huh. I like this one. Reminds me of that thing by my pool back home. You up for some schnitzel? Am I ever? Thanks, man. Anytime. Ah, my favorite non-customer. I was actually hoping an adventurer like you might stop by. An adventurer like me? Like you, the kind that's out and about a lot. See, I have this project I've been working on, but I need some raw materials. Specifically, I need monster parts. You know, broken bits of mass, horns, that sort of thing. I've slain plenty of monsters. I'll see what I can do for you. I'll need about 50 random pieces. Any chance you could find those for me? Sure thing, man. Not right now. I'll see what I can do for you. Now I have to get more! I just sold them all! Fine. Well, I'm glad I talked to Henning anyway. Let's go talk to the professor then. Ah, the young lady! Come have a seat. You want me to contemplate your apple strudel this time? If you like. Or we can discuss magic again. Okay. Let's do this. So, have you gone into a dungeon yet? Ah, certainly not. It would be quite foolish to attempt such an undertaking without rigorous academic preparation. Maybe if you had a tour guide? Very kind of you to offer, but that won't be necessary. You see, my preparations for visiting a Hinterberg dungeon are quite ahead of schedule. At this rate, I will complete the first dungeon within 4 to 6 weeks, tops. If you like, we can compare notes afterwards. Sure, that sounds great. Splendid. Now tell me, did something about the dungeons you visited strike you as peculiar? I've noticed that there's always a way forward, even if you have to solve some kind of puzzle first. Precisely. You see, in a sense, magic appears to be quite benevolent, perhaps even playful. All these dungeons, they could be entirely uninhabitable, but on the contrary, with just a few weeks' worth of preparation, most appear to be quite manageable. And considering that magic even gives us the tools we need for them in the form of the spells it gives us, precisely. Does it not stand to reason that it wants us to complete these dungeons? Are you saying magic is intelligent? No, it is too early to jump to definitive conclusions. And all current research points to individual monsters having the sentience of a strand of hair. But isn't it remarkable that magic appears to seek out and accommodate human presence? Perhaps it is trying to speak to us. We should keep an ear out, my young friend. That's it! I didn't even get anything for that! Eh, bigger. Alright, I gotta go murder things again tomorrow. I was hoping my murdering days were over. Underworld, we got some good spots. I just need to remember where they all are. Looking at me. I bless him. Mika and the Witch's Mountain is a good one to stream. It's also short. Oh yeah, I do want to play that one at some point. Yeah, I've heard that one is pretty good. I have quite a few on my list, but first things first, Serena. You and I, Split Fiction, coming after this game. Gotta stick to the schedule. Oh boy. My list is so extensive. Here's Substitute Cast Quest 2. And I've added things on my list as well. Like the second Turnip Boy game and stuff. This way. No. No, there was not. how many monster parts I have. No? Alright. Fine. Coming soon, you don't want to miss out on Nabotical Nabot and her less famous sister playing split fiction in theaters. Very important. You know they will be entertained. Rena, it's you playing with me that will make you famous. I'm not a celebrity, but you will be a celebrity somehow. I'm sure that's how that's... Yeah. I'm sure it's how it works. How do you think that I'm a celebrity? Or famous at all? I reached all of 2 people. Maybe 3. you still reach even less people. Where was... Was it this tendril? I think it was that. I led up to quite the good group of monsters. Gucci skull. Aw, man, the other thing ran away. No, bounce 8. My face! Oh, my face again. How much I got when I go talk to Henning. What's up again? right, the professor. That's right. Weirdy. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so who's around today? Gertrude is done. Well, right, we need to go talk to Henning. Henning! Henning! 850 for your work. I'm one short! I can't believe it! Gosh darn it! I'll see what I can do for you, Henning. It's not fair. Alright, Professor. My dear Professor, it was such a pleasure to run into you again. Though I must say I'll never understand why you devote your time to studying something so ghastly as this magical nonsense. Wouldn't you agree that there's passion to be found in any subject, even if the field does not strike your fancy? Always the thought-provoker. Well, I must be off until next time, I hope. Bye. Ah, my young friend, come sit with me. Yeah. You're in a good mood, aren't you? Oh, it's hard to even find words to express my excitement. I've recently staked out the route to my first dungeon portal. What an indescribable thrill it was to finally stand before it. Did you know the portals in Hinterberg hum? Why did nobody tell me they were humming? This changes everything. So much to ponder, it's exhilarating. Did you go through and take a little peek? Ah, all in good time, my friend. Honestly, if I didn't know better, I'd say you're procrastinating. Ah, but you do know me better, don't you? And here's your apple strudel, Professor. I made them give you extra vanilla sauce. Very thoughtful, my dear. Anything for my professor? They all really like you around here, don't they? Oh, they just know me well by now. I spent a fair amount of time here preparing for my expedition into the dungeon. So you are procrastinating. Look, I'll just take you. Oh heavens. There's an easy dungeon in Hinterwald Forest up the giant trees. We go in and take a look around, but no contemplating random bushes. I take care of our safety and what I say goes. I suppose if you insist, perhaps... Very well, my good friend. It is settled. I will meet you in Hinterwald, up in the trees. Alright. One of my grad students will draw up the survey forms for us. We shall both have them in triplicate. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to tell the waitress about our plan. Oh, she'll be overjoyed. She has been pressuring me to quite a bit, you know. If I lay on the charm, perhaps they can even help us with provisions for our voyage. Oh my gosh. Now buy treats that recharge attack onto it's at Cafe Kindle. Cool. Why? Here you go. Finally leveled him up. That's gonna be a whole thing. Guess we're going to Hinterwald. Hi, baby girl. I wish you could pay them to be your friends. I thought that's what giving them gifts was about. Payment. Oh no! Why were you there? I'm going to Hinterberg. I was gonna meet you in Hinterberg. I was skipping because I'm trying to get through this. What part of that don't you understand? How dare you show your face to me too early, Professor? It's unacceptable! I want to hear what they have to say, even if it means Jack Doodly Nada. I want to hear it. Gosh, darn it. Professor, why did you do that? Professor, are you ready for your first dungeon? Please, would you mind calling me Albert? Sure, Albert then. Thanks. I certainly did not expect these portals to be so hot. Perhaps another day might suit us better. I certainly could go for a dumpling right now. Let's return tomorrow then. It's not like the dungeons will go anywhere. It's going to take all afternoon. Am I sure I want to commit? I know this dungeon should be a walk in the park for me. Spending the afternoon inside would increase my relaxation. This is extraordinary. I've read every report I could find of this dungeon, collected binders full of photographs. But to witness it firsthand, it's really something, huh? It's also inviting. I can't tell what temperature it is, but it's perfectly pleasant here. Who would have thought? There must be a meaning to all this. A place like this absolutely cannot be a random occurrence. Look, just think about it for a while, Albert. Your whirlwind can go through fences. You need to blow up the eye over there. What could you use? Albert? The puzzle? What did we say about studying random shrubs? Oh, certainly. I propose we drop a diagram of this puzzle and return to Hinterberg. One of my grad students will figure this out in the Brussels minute. They're quite adequate, you know. Or... I swear, my dude. We're almost through. When we get to that last part, there's going to be a big fight. I want you to hang back and let me handle the monsters, alright? Ah, yes, certainly. What's the matter? You've been quiet these past few floors. I have wasted so much time, all these months. I've studied the entire history of this region, the myths, artifacts, monster behaviors, even the local plants and weather patterns, for crying out loud. I told myself all of it would click into place once I would visit the dungeons themselves. But there's nothing much to learn from a single dungeon, is there? They're kind of fun though, aren't they? Plus, you'll get to stay in Hinterberg longer and eat more cake. Look, I'm no scientist, and maybe becoming an expert at one tiny detail at a time has worked for you in the past. But I think you might have to change your strategy here. Go wide, not deep. Go into every dungeon you find. Just spend 10 minutes there. The areas around the entrance portals are usually not dangerous. It's okay to move on, even if you haven't yet figured everything out 100%. I promise you'll learn more about magic than if you came back to this 100 times until you know every corner. Let's get moving, shall we? You've given me a lot to think about. Thanks for the help, Louisa. Most insightful. And I dare not skip. It's fine now, though. Fine. Fine. We didn't fight any monsters. Shoot. Gosh, doodly darn it. No! Well, I'm gonna go talk to the professor, I guess, and just try to get this done. Hey, Sam. Gotta say, I was a little on edge when you went up against that miner's widow. But you made short work of her. You're a ferocious man, Professor. Thank you so much for the training, Sam. If I can ever reciprocate. Listening to you getting all nerdy about charms is all the payback I need. It was fun, Albert. Louisa, take care. You're training with Sam now? I am, and I hear you're quite busy as well. Perhaps you have time for one more plate of apricot ice dumplings? Please, it'll be my treat. It might be the last evening I spend with Albert. In the evening, I'll increase my relaxation. You're taking slaying classes. I am. 2 daggers, very pointy. I call them Phobos and Deimos. I've grown quite fond of them. It's good to see you taking a more active approach. The local trainer, Klaus, gave me this emergency pager. I've been using it quite frequently. Sometimes multiple times a day. I've completed 3 dungeons, and I've stepped into many more. It's invigorating how much progress one can make if one is willing to skip over a tiny detail or two. A tiny detail or two? Back on our Dovakolka hike, you were obsessing over random plants. Ah yes, botany has always been irresistible to me. My research is almost complete now. A few more days and I will return and present my findings. So what did you learn about magic? For one thing, that it is indeed very old. I must admit, I never took the evidence of past magical incidences very seriously, but my work on the Hinterberg Museum has forced me to reconsider. Human magical contact goes back many centuries. And if you look at world history, I believe there are even older examples, perhaps as far back as the Platonic Academy. The evidence is admittedly less conclusive, but I have my suspicions about the gods of ancient Egypt as well. And it was the magic that built the pyramids. I knew it! Now, consider the visual appearance of our monsters. The consensus has always been that magic imitates local mythology. But isn't it far more plausible that the two have been shaping each other? I am now also convinced that magic is benevolent. Setting aside the recent monster rampage in the village, which I believe most must be ascribed to other causes, there are, of course, the dungeons themselves, pleasant, inviting, and even playful. Or the fact that you yourself had a magical visit, which I hear has been anything but hostile. You know about that? Your friend Alex and I are close. One day when we have more time, I would love to hear your own account. But right now, it appears you have more important things on your plate. Very soon, you will finish your final dungeon. I believe you already know what happens after that. And if my interpretation of the historical accounts is correct, you will also have a moment with the entity itself. Promise me you'll tell me all about it afterwards. You must, my friend. What's that supposed to mean? A moment with the entity? We don't know for sure, but many of the old texts point at a moment of enlightenment once the heroes step through the final portal. Something grand is about to happen here, and you will be at the center of it. You're the only piece that's still missing in my puzzle. I'll stay until you've completed your quest. I'm happy to call you a friend, not just because of the things you're about to experience. No, you showed me I need to stop getting myself lost in details. Take the plunge once in a while. Thank you for that, Louisa. Now our ice cream dumplings should be ready at any moment. But before we dig in, let me show you a helpful little technique. You see, in my profession you learn a lot about filing and organizing many small my number of charm slots! Yay! Victory! Yay! Alright, so that leaves us with Danny, who I've apparently not talked to at all. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Don't talk. Okay, you're fine. Gerald, we need one more monster piece. One more monster piece. I swear. If he needs more than that, I'm going to be upset. Probably thought I'd be making friends along the way, but the balance is really uneven. my favorite place to be. Because I like castles. I like them a lot. I want to go to a real one sometime. Or like a, I mean I've been to Japanese castles, but other castles. I want to see lots of castles. I like castles. Really cool. Alright, who we got today? Danny's out there. Gertrude! Oh wait, no, I gotta give him... She'll be there. I'm sure of it. I'm gonna give him his monster piece. You only get one. I've got some monster parts for you. Go forth and make art. Ooh, let me fetch my glue gun. How about you stay and keep me company? I've got some homemade elderberry lemonade. Stay in the evening with any wakers by familiarity. Yeah. You are a terrible person, Aletha. You completely forgot, didn't you? So what's the deal with this monster piece of yours? Building a replica. The new statue on the main square. I'm making a sculpture of a sculpture with found material. That's a great idea. Doesn't get much more monstrous than that statue. To be perfectly honest, I have a bit of history with that statue. It's okay, Aletha, I forgive you. See, when they commissioned it, they could have gone to local artists. Instead, they asked a construction company. That construction company then came to me for a pitch, and they were happy with what I gave them, but said I was too expensive. So they ran with something very similar and built it themselves. Only had me talk to you this whole time. Yeah, I've only had Serena. Oh, can you imagine? It's so You know what? You came up with that statue? Wait, you designed that statue? For real? The ironic undertones in my pitch really got lost in translation. Grade A craftsmanship, though, I have to say. The theme of commercialism is still there, though I'm not entirely sure they get it. That's just respectful treatment, though. Ah, it is what it is. They're not really seeing me as one of their own, I suppose. I moved here 15 years ago from Stuttgart. Sometimes I still feel like I haven't fully arrived. But you're holding out, huh? No plans to move again? I'm in it for the long game. Another 10 years, maybe I'll be considered a local. My love brought me here, you know, the kind that burns out bright and fast. Luckily, I fell in love with this place as well. The mountains, quiet hikes, the lake at night. Just between you and me, Hinterberg gave me the freedom to work on my art. When I came here, land prices were next to nothing. And so I bought a small atelier. These days, I can live on just renting it out. You got lucky, huh? I did. It's always nice to have you over, Louisa, and if you happen to have any more monster parts, bring them to me. I'll buy them from you. That's great, man. Better not make me have to do it again. Didn't even get anywhere. Can't believe it. It's morning and all is well. Oh. They're so funny. Well, you know, that's stopping me and doing another rest, you know, scenic spot. It's fine. Wait, was this where I wanted to go? Nope, it sure wasn't. Gosh, I'm so bad at this. I'm so directly challenged. Oh, doggo. Thanks, man. Hey, relaxation. Alright. Let's go talk to Gertrude. Yeah. Man. Oh, you! It's good that you came by. This place has gone entirely to the dogs. The earthquakes, the landscape, completely ruined by whatever these enormous gooey things are. And every morning the streets are overflowing with I don't even know what, frankly. All I know is I stepped in it. It was slimy and purple, and I don't understand how nobody has the sense to do something about it. Hi, Shay. You're late too, eh? I've had it. I'm departing. This is not Hinterberg anymore. Don't go just yet. I have a feeling something might happen to the village in the dungeons. You might get your Hinterberg after all. Louisa, I'm way too old to sit around and wait for miracles. I have a favor to ask, if you're not too busy, that is. What can I do for you, Gertrude? A boat. Before I leave, I would like to rent a boat and go out on the lake. Allow an old woman her sentimentality. My Heinrich would go with me all the time. This might be the last evening I spend with her. Yeah. It'll increase my strength! Heck yeah. It's always been so quiet out here. The only thing that hasn't changed since our times... You went to the beach today and got ice cream. Oh yeah, you and rode bikes, right? That's great. Heinrich used to point out the ducks to me. He had a name for each and every one we spotted, and always a Gertrude among them. For weeks after we returned to Carinthia, he'd call me his ducky. Tell me, dear, what makes a good vacation for you? A good vacation means experiencing something new. To tell you the truth, I was stuck in a bit of a rut back home. I see. Are you finding that here? I am. I'm breathing easier here. So did I. When we first started coming here, I felt like I was running out of new experiences too. I've been a mother for most of my life. The divorces weren't easy for the children. My oldest hated Heinrich with all his guts. But Heinrich, he was a prince. He spent every day trying to make them happy, and me. Let me give you one piece of advice. If you have good people in your life, make as many memories with them as you can. One day, those memories will be your solace. Can we go back to the dock? There's one more place I'd like to go before I leave. It's so crowded here. But the waterfall is still the same, just like the lake. This is where he proposed, you know. I loved this place. Not for what it is, but for who I was allowed to be when I was here. Well, I certainly didn't think I'd make any new memories here. But you've shown me one kindness after another. I'm glad we met. Here, please take my card. If you're ever near Lake Werthersea, I'd be delighted to have you. Oh, you know what? My brooch. Have it too. This looks valuable. Are you sure about it? Ish posh, this is just one more item on the list of things my children would fight over. You might remember me by it. Or, you know, go sell it. If it helps you in any way, remember me by then. By that then. Farewell, dear. Worth a lot, wow. Like a charm or something? I like the beach. I don't want ice cream. I could sell it to Hannah. That's rude. That's its only use is I can sell it to Hannah? Dang. Beach. Go to bed. That's so rude. For kicks and giggles, we'll rest somewhere else. Kinda like this area, to be honest. I don't really care so much for the rain. It's just the vibes, you know? Pretty nice. Theme. Alright. Alright. Annie? You're not looking very satisfied. Something wrong with your sculpture? Sculpture's fine. Won't win any prizes, but it doesn't have to. Got time tonight, Louisa? I have a feeling something big will happen soon. Might be nice to sit and have another chat while there's still time, one outsider to another. Evening seems like he could use a heart-to-heart. This might be the final evening we get together. Oh, wow. So what is it you were thinking about? Myself, I guess. I've heard things about you, you know? About what happens when you complete the final dungeon. And what's your opinion? I think what you're doing is admirable. The other villagers never made me feel like one of their own. I'm just some guy who moved here. In their eyes, I'll always be a tourist who overstayed his welcome. So I have my little corner here, and I make my art, and I tell myself it's critical commentary. But, let's face it, it's completely passive. I'm not engaging with the villagers through my art. They know they can just ignore it. I can say such cruel things. I looked at your sculptures and saw someone who didn't agree with the mindless commercialization of magic. As a stranger to Hinterberg, it was nice to see that there are other opinions out there. Thank you, that means a lot. You, on the other hand, you saw what's going on around here and you stepped up. You're taking action no matter the backlash you're getting. You're pretty inspiring, you know? So, what are you going to do? I think it's time I take a page from your book. From here on out, I'm going to be more active in village politics. It'll ruffle some feathers, but damn it, I won't let them ignore me anymore. My voice should count as much as anyone else's. This is my home, too. I'm glad I met you, Louisa. You being here makes a big difference for the village and for me as well. There's something I want you to have. It's the first sculpture I made when I came here. Don't worry, it's pocket-sized. And as it turns out, it works as a charm. A really good charm. Increases my magical defense based on your familiarity. Wow. I hope you can put it to use. I'm counting on you. Actually, you should take a look at that. I have pretty high familiarity. Yeah, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this. Annie, we're looking pretty good. Only 3 more people to go. Take a look at the charms. Whee. This one. 10% of familiarity is converted to magical defense. Wow. Fair. I guess for now. I haven't talked to the other lady in a bit. It was a pretty good charm, though. It would go really well. Hi. Now we're gonna go back here. Okay, and then I want to do some things. Go, we fly! Hey! Hey, let's keep this on the down low, okay? Yeah, whatever. Familiarity converter. Ah, where'd you go? Ah, darn it! Okay. Well, I'll save for that. Okay. So, Danny has been sitting there very patiently for me for a long time. But you know... Yeah, let's go talk to Danny. Danny, hey! Calm down for Danny? The gazebo by the lake doesn't attract a lot of tourists, unlike the cafe or the Krampus bar. Not often that you see someone just sitting there by themselves. Is that Danny Fernandez? Saw them on TV just before I came here. They're the youngest pro slayer in the sport. Nice spot, huh? Kind of underrated. I don't get why. It's a spectacular view, and it doesn't cost a thing. Hey, I'm Danny. Sit with me if you like. I'm just watching the lake. It seems so calm and at ease. Spending the evening with Danny would probably increase my relaxation. Yeah. It takes a while for us to say anything. The evening light is bright and warm. It feels good to just soak it in. I had big plans for tonight, you know. Attack conduit training today. Now I think I might just not. Imagine living here. It doesn't get much more scenic than this. I wonder if the people living here notice just how pretty their home is, day to day, I mean. I think they're aware of it. They appreciate it. Before the dungeons appeared, we could have probably sat here and the only sound would have been the waves on the water. They must miss that. I wonder what's better for everybody, their quiet village or this magical money-making machine they built around their dungeons. Some people here got the short end for sure. A school teacher's life isn't happier if there are 1,000 tourists crowding the streets. But then 1,000 tourists get to experience magic who otherwise wouldn't. Maybe that counts for something. You're on vacation here, right? Is magic an essential part of your holiday? Or could you just as well have gone somewhere else? I just needed to get away. Maybe anywhere different would have worked. Maybe they should have kept their quiet village then. How about you? Is magic an essential part of your stay here? I slay for a living, so yes. But on a deeper level, magic has changed the world. It's essential for all of us. Its mere presence should make us pause and think about what we want from our lives. I have an older sister who works in finance. 60-hour week, entire career mapped out. When I meet her, all I can think now is your normal is even weirder and more pointless than before. Magic is here. It proves the world isn't just atoms and molecules. So what's the point of slaving away to afford a better car? Doesn't get more meaningful than that. We should all just take some time off and reconsider what we're doing. And you and I, we're even more lucky. We get to experience all of this up close. You're right. I'm extraordinarily lucky to... I am extraordinarily lucky to be able to stay here. I can speak. I should keep that in mind. Draw from every last bit of energy I have and make the most of my stay here. We're now acquainted. My HP slots have increased by 1. Yay! Oh my goodness. My relaxation is out the roof. Wow. To bed. Fight monsters. I just need to grab the stuff laying around. got one of the ones I needed. Yeah, that'll do for today. More. Can I upgrade it even more? Oy. I actually don't think I need... Oh, I don't. Right. Inventory, charm. Come on. Down here. In fact, I did it one more than I needed to, but that's it. What all do I have here? Magical defense up, combat resurrector is good. New blobs, good. Damage reflect is good. I don't really need that. Or that. Okay. Come on. Oh, whoops. Every time. There. Oh, here we go. Like, I might want a magical attack multiplier because I could really use more magical damage. Let's do that. Okay, and then Danny again. Danny! Not training tonight either, I take it? Nah. That's what I like about traveling. Cancel your plans for a few hours and you're completely free. Take whatever you feel like doing. See if you can make a good memory. I've been here since noon, just watching the lake. I've had a rough morning, but spending the afternoon here is a memory I'll take home with me for sure. How about you? Did you ever just take the afternoon off on your stay here? Find yourself a scenic spot somewhere in the mountains or in the forest, just let loose? Yeah, I did. Share with me, I'd like to hear about it. Here we go. It's kind of a reality check, spending a holiday afternoon all by yourself, isn't it? Is something back home weighing you down? Are you getting in your own head when nothing's holding you back? Or can you just clear your mind and enjoy being in the moment? For me, a vacation means I get to pick what I like to do every day. See if I'm actually a happy person when I can choose how I spend my day. What was your afternoon by yourself like for you? Can't exactly say that my mind was clear, but I did feel a lot lighter afterwards. I'm happy I did it. I wasn't in a great place before I came to Hinterberg. It's going to take some time to unwind. How about you? You've been sitting here all day. Is your mind clear? Ha, no, not today. I did this interview in the morning, British TV station. I wanted to have an honest conversation about slaying and its impact on the environment. All that CO2 blasted it into the air, flying people here or producing their gear. I wanted to talk about the impact on the places of magic themselves as well, how the locals feel about the influx of tourists. The interviewer would have none of it. He just kept going straight back to my slaying technique and how many dungeons I completed. Have you thought about starting a streaming channel? I'm sure that you'd have a large audience. Oh, I have one, but I'm preaching to the choir there. This was a mainstream news channel. It would have had a very different reach. It's tricky, getting taken seriously when you speak up as a pro athlete about the things that matter to you. And I get it, I'm just a random person who happens to be good at slaying. Why would anyone put more weight on my take on global issues than, say, their tax advisors? Then again, if I can't use my fame to speak up, what's the point of being famous? Maybe you're not going to get through to every interviewer, but you still have a bigger audience than most people. That's worth something, isn't it? I suppose it is. It's getting chilly, isn't it? Shall we continue another day? It was good talking to you. Thanks for staying out here with me, Louisa. Aw, Danny's pretty nice. I like Danny. And we see. And we... What? Damn it. In the forest. No. Why? Why? It shouldn't let me skip unless I'm, I know. It's just so mean. It's just so mean. The Hinterwald? Probably. Danny's right there. Okay, good. Real convenient. Whoops. I didn't mean it. I got it. Hey! Danny, what are you up to? I'm making one last memory here. It's time for me to give up slaying. Do you have time? I could use someone to talk to right now. Could take all afternoon. Am I sure I want to commit? Yes. I've got literally nothing else to do, lady. This used to be my favorite area around Hinterberg. Such a peaceful place. I could just listen to the leaves rustling in the wind forever, like ocean waves. And now look at these slimy things. They're everywhere. Millions of tourists come here every year, casting spells for laughs, clowning around in dungeons like their theme park rides. I always told myself if I could push for a gentler, more environmentally conscious approach to slaying, if I could reach a big enough platform to get other people to reduce their environmental impact, then my own stay here would be warranted and my own impact would be a net positive. But this isn't even about the environment anymore. This is about the earthquakes, slimy tentacles right there. The monsters we had rampaging through the village. None of this is natural. None of what we do here is how we're supposed to interact with magic. And I've helped fuel this machine all this time. I can't continue to do that. It's time I admit it to myself. I shouldn't be a slayer. Nobody should. I do think magic wants human presence. It wants us to go into its dungeons. Why else would it lend us just the right magic skills to handle them? Have you ever been to the overgrown cave dungeon? It's not far from here. You zip line across the chasm to get there. I haven't seen that one yet, no. You'll find something strange about its portals. Look closely and you'll see they're man-made. Man-made? Why? The answer can be found in the village museum. There's a legend that claims the dungeons will disappear once someone completes them all. Hinterberg's mayor didn't want that to happen, so she put up a fake dungeon so nobody would ever discover the true 25th. I can tell you with certainty that what we're seeing here isn't magic reacting to over-tourism. Huh, that's extraordinary information. Extraordinary and confidential. Mayor Wagner is going to try everything she can to keep people from completing all 25 dungeons. If her secret gets out, she might shut down some of them altogether. Yeah, I get it. I'll keep my mouth shut for now. Here, take this. I've been taking it so slowly on my stay here. You must be way ahead of me by now. Perhaps this can help you get through the rest of the dungeons faster. A charm? Based on my relaxation, wow. Without you, I would have packed my bags tomorrow. Thank you so much, this changes everything. Making such good progress. Don't talk to me, Danny. Okay. They gave me another charm. Oh, I don't have anything of the other thing. Oh. So now to a 3. So this is 10% relaxation is converted to physical defense. Pretty good. Do I have a physical defense? Yes. Oh, right, I'm in this inventory. I was like, why isn't it working? Because I'm not on the right thing. Good grief. Yeah, we can take that off. Yep. Not really that great. Until, gosh darn it, until I can do the thing I want to do. Let's just do this. Okay. And then pick out my log. We're on to the last of his. Marina has one more. Sim has one more before getting to this one. Oh, that's okay. Let's finish up Danny's. That was weird. Alright. No more magic! Shut down the dungeons! They're really upset. The mood's changing around here. I know you've got your hands full, but are you free this evening? I'd love to sit here with you one more time. This will be the last evening. Okay. Down with the dungeons! Down with magic! You know, if we had never talked, I would have packed my bags by now and left, or more likely, I would have joined them. I've been to the village museum. Everything you told me checks out. I wish we could tell them the truth. It doesn't feel right that they don't know. They want to save their village, but they're protesting for a solution that could destroy it. They won't be in the dark for much longer. A few more dungeons and this is all over. I'll say one thing though, they're getting media attention, a lot of it. It's going to be easier to have a public discourse about the impact of the slaying industry now that we have a high-profile example. I was wondering what you were going to do next. I'm actually planning to shift gears for a while. There are 5 dungeons in Hastings, England. One of them has never been completed. I'm going to start with that one, then on to the rest. If we're right and the dungeons disappear once somebody completes all of them, then we might as well stop trying to educate about the environmental impact of slaying and just complete every dungeon there is. Yeah, it's clear that's what magic wants. And who are we to argue with something so awe-inspiring? You see, I don't think magic will ever really leave the world. It's been with us through the centuries. The dungeons are just the way it speaks to us from time to time. That knowledge alone, that the world is more than raw matter, is enough to change how we see our lives. You've shown me a path forward. I was at a crossroads, and I would have taken the wrong turn if I hadn't been for you. Funny what can happen if you just decide to spend a summer evening relaxing in a gazebo by a lake. I'm going to stay a little while longer. Something big is going to happen once you complete your quest, I'm sure of it. And I'm not going to miss that for the world. Let me give you this. Here. I hope it helps you get to that finish line. They're legendary pants. I think of you as a friend, Louisa. I'd really like it if we stayed in touch. And I hope it's alright if I call you if I'm ever stuck on a dungeon. I'm not gonna tell you don't know, Danny. That's for sure. You're a delightful person, Danny. Hey, my relaxation. Okay, so inventory. Here. And Danny's legendary pads are not as good as what I currently have. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Sure. We will never see enough of this dungeon. I'm gonna go for my knees! Alright. Cool. Hey guys. Getting some cute. And have you seen relaxation points over here? Let's go to the shed. Oh hey. What's up, dude? Bunch of deer. Oh hey, monster. Get wrecked. Okay. Okay. Really don't have a lot of options. Alright. Marina. Sir, I was on my break. I locked up the register and I was gone for 10 minutes. See, your wife asked me to. 10 minutes during which the stand was completely unattended. Maybe I should stick around. Looks like Marina might need some backup. Staying here might increase my familiarity as well. Young Fräulein, I walk past here and I see not one, not two, 3 people queuing and nobody around to serve them. I don't care what you do on that break of yours, but you will stay at the stand and make sure customers are served. On that break of yours? What? Oh, Serena, you're talking to me. What did you say? Wait, didn't I tell you to be best friends with Marina a long time ago? You probably did. And I haven't been best friends with her at all yet. She's entitled to her break. How about you hire more staff? Enough. My list of problems goes from here to Salzburg. I'm not going to add another spoiled employee to it. Spoiled? I work my butt off here. I come early, I stay late, I'm friendly no matter how the customers treat me. Royline, go find yourself another job. You are done here. But this is what I get for giving young people a chance. The nerve. You're gonna kick yourself when you get the next star with her. That boost is nice to have earlier. Oh no! You should be glad. I've worked enough internships to know a terrible boss when I see one. I can't afford my stay here. Not without that job. God, I shouldn't have... No, you know what? This was unfair. I was completely in my right. But I'm supposed to just roll over no matter how that overstuffed old... Ugh, can we just go somewhere else, please? Anywhere but here. I'll buy you a drink. Serena, I totally missed your first comment. I'm sorry. There was something about games not being made something then too short. I'm sorry. Marina studies civil engineering in her hometown of Sevilla. She's probably been to more countries than I ever will. You really do this every year? Go somewhere in the world and just work menial jobs all summer? How dare you ignore my rants? I didn't ignore, I just missed it. I'll go back up and look at it, I'm sorry. It's a great way to see the world. Last year I helped at a hotel kitchen in Italy. It was so different from going as a tourist, not that I could have afforded it anyway as a student. You're incredible. Most people I know would never take a leap like that, let alone every summer. I've seen how much you put your back into everything. It's his loss for firing you. It really is. No, it's mine. I can't stay here without a job. Excuse me. Oh, well, I didn't mean to listen in. But you worked at Nice Ice. The friends let you go? That man, sweet as a strudel to anyone but his employees. Listen, I've been thinking about hiring someone to help me prepare breakfast every morning. You couldn't find anyone better than Marina. If Fräulein Louisa says so, that's all the reference I need. If you like, join me at the reception later and we can talk about the details. What do you think? Oh my gosh! I think you better get ready for the best breakfast of your life. We don't make you a special breakfast every morning. I don't even eat the food that I get. Yay! Victory! And pause. Okay, I found a game to play. The problem is that most decently long adventure platformer games these days aren't good, or side scrollers. I hate side scrollers. But the pretty games that are well made with interesting mechanics are too short. I agree. Breakfast gives you extra MP or HP. Well, that's cool. I don't need it. I'm with you though. I'm absolutely with you. I really want more pretty games that have a lot more, like, now you don't need it. You're right. You're ready for the very best breakfast of their life. How about some eggs Benedict to increase your MP for the day? Or my special muesli to increase your health? Each please. Although I want eggs Benedict, that sounds good. Like, this game is long and really good. That's all I ask. That's true. This game, it provides enough content and enough time for you to enjoy it, is what you're getting at, right? It has very pretty graphics, it has good mechanics, it has story, and it's telling it in a way that's gradual, but there's still enough content to keep you interested. And it's worth the time, like you say, it's worth the time. So yeah, I agree. I also like how bright it is. Like, a lot of the games that are really long and whatever, they're usually super dark. And like, I love Skyrim, but it's a very dark game. Whereas, like, if I could get something as bright as Breath of the Wild that had more content to it, and story and quests and stuff that actually track, that would be great. Let's see. I guess it doesn't really matter what we do. Like, I want to be able to see things. and I like to be able to enjoy the scenery. You can't do that. Like, I mean, you can. Like, it's kind of cool looking, but they're not like really pretty. Is all. A lot of the other games. And I want pretty. Hey, Jordan. Glad you could make it. You get a notification for my streams. I'm here. That's alright. Thanks for coming anyway. You're not the only person. Oh, that's not true. At least I just straight up forgot. For shame. Shame. Dishonor on her. Dishonor on her cows. Dishonor on her whole family. Wait, I'm included in that. And dishonor on her Cheetos. Perfect. I made a marker. I didn't even know I could do that. How do I... Okay. Been a busy day. Me too. Oh my lord, has it been a busy day. Oh my gosh. It was so frantic today. Trying to do a bunch of other projects that are on a time limit at the same time as trying to also do data entry, which is on an even more severe time limit. Oh my goodness. What I get for trying to be helpful. I have suddenly too much. Marina's gone. Okay, that's fine. We can go talk to Sam then, I guess. Sam, Marina's gone. Sam. Looks like Sam is getting ready for an interview. I should get out of their hair. Louisa, how are you doing? What's fun hanging with you the other night? You want to stick around? The TV crew would love some more people in the background. I never watched a star getting interviewed in real life. Staying around could increase my amusement. Nah, the 12,000 calories are a myth. I don't know who started it, but let me tell you, it's ridiculous. I take in around 8,000 a day, give or take. Less than when I'm just on my jet offs. More when I'm out partying. Speaking of the jet, I just had it painted purple. You saw it, right? Slick. Yes, a lot of our viewers are wondering about your carbon footprint and what you're doing to reduce it. My what? Look, we should all care about the environment, but I'm one person. What I do doesn't make a dent, does it? Governments have to handle that sort of thing with corporate regulations. I've been saying it for years. Because that's where the real change is going to come from. Change. Let's talk about change for a bit. You're a superstore, one of the top 3 slayers in the world. Wait, who are the other 2? I'd love to meet them. When people think of Sam Keel, they think of expensive cars, fancy drinks, and a slaying style that's as silky smooth as it gets. But the deeper we dig, the more inspiring your story seems to get. Let me show you a yearbook picture of yourself, age 13. What? We've contacted your old teacher, Miss Kamalo, for confirmation. I have no idea who this kid is. And we can ascertain that it is, in fact, a picture of you. Alright, no further comment. This interview is over. They really, what is with that? You pushed way too far. That didn't go as planned, did it? Can you believe the nerve of these people? Asking me about my carbon footprint, then showing me a picture of some nerdy kid trying to make it look like it used to be me. So, was that you in the picture? Look, I like you, but you have no idea how this game works. I'm 23, I've got maybe 4 years left at the top. Got to make the most of that while I can. If pictures of me as some nerdy overweight kid start spreading around now, they're going to turn me into a meme. I've seen it before. It's exactly the kind of thing that'll take a Slayer's brand. So excuse me, but I need to go have a think about damage control. We'll talk another time, Louisa. So, yeah, okay, sorry, I offended you. I was just curious. Well, that got me nowhere. Bed. Why do I bother skipping after talking to somebody? Why do I do that? Maybe because most of the time they don't actually talk to me. Maybe that's something that I really consider. And I'm just trying to get through this relatively quickly, but no, they have to talk to me when I'm skipping. They do. I hate it. I don't know where he went. I really don't know where he went. They said hike, right? So maybe Hinterberg. I'm gonna be really sad if this was not the place. Oh, Marina's here, but Marina's always here. What's the space here? Did I miss? Ah, it doesn't show me. I know, I can't believe it. It's not fair. Brunel Sump Blues? What's a Brunel? Spending a lot of time in Brunel Sump. Gosh darn it! See if he's okay. Meet Marina on a hike on Dilworkogel. Oh man, I got it right. Let's take a hike for one of them. Hey, Marina has the new job at Teresa's place. Sorry. She's just so nice, like you wouldn't believe. Had a spare room for me and everything. And the pay is better than at the ice cream stand. I can cut down my hours here and even go sleighing in the afternoons. Thank you so much, Louisa. You're a lifesaver. Glad I could help. My shift here is almost over. Then it's time to do some training. Having to get in shape for those dungeons. Got any plans today? I was thinking I'd hike all the way up to the peak. We could go together. What else am I gonna do with my time? What are we waiting for? Let's hike. Hey, Sam. Ladies, got a teensy little favor to ask. Oh, is that? Yeah, Sam's Gill. Call me Sam. Listen, I'm going into a dungeon. Problem is, I still got my golf bag on me. Any chance I could drop that here, pick it up later? Oh, we can wait a little, right? Kevin is supposed to take the afternoon shift, and he's usually not super late. Damn, listen, her shift's over. You're asking her to stay and guard your stuff. Besides, her golf clubs are probably worth more than we make in a year. She couldn't leave them to take as much as a toilet break. You're right. I wasn't thinking. Sorry, shouldn't have asked. Are you for real? You know who that was, right? Sure, Sam's an alright guy. Just a little entitled, maybe. Come on, you and I have a hike to take. I still can't believe you told Sam kill off the way you did. He's about as big a star as it gets. That's no reason for him to expect favors from random people. Honestly, most of these stars don't deserve the pedestal you're putting them on. They're just people who happen to be good at a thing we like. It's easy for you to say. You're so amazing at this. You could go pro yourself. How many dungeons have you done now? I thought you said you were done rolling over. Were we going to just stand down here? Stand down. Oh my my gosh. Were we going to just stay down there watching some superstars golf clubs because he asked? I've seen how rude some of these big names have been to you. Frankly, I don't get how you can idolize them so much. Don't you think I see that myself? See, so what if I allow myself to be a bit of a fangirl? I like being excited about things. It makes my experience here all the more memorable. I'm sorry, that was too harsh. Who am I to tell you how to feel? If that's how you see things, more power to you. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should start spending more time at the campfire. Stop admiring these people from afar and just talk to them. I love being up here. Isn't the view amazing? Helps a lot to get some perspective when you can see forever, huh? I'm glad we took this hike. Whenever I talk to you, I feel like I could take on the entire world. I skip. Seems fine. Okay. Cool beans and crackers. The Marina's at the campfire. How about that? There's no Sam anywhere. So, Marina it is. These are the last two people, so actually I'm... Well, actually it might take me a little longer. And it's 8 o'clock, and I'm really tired. So, you know, I think I'm actually gonna call it here. I think I am. Yeah. Because we have one dungeon left. No, I think 2. I think we have 2 dungeons left, and I don't think, with the story and everything, yeah, I made lots of progress. So we're almost done with those friends. You know, no, I'm not. I'm gonna talk to Marina, and then it's gonna call it good. Dear Stepper, I will eventually. You wait, it'll happen. I need food first. Hey Marina, thinking about joining the campfire tonight? Yeah, in a little while. I promised Sam I'd stop by tonight. Sorry, it's just a little bit longer. Just a little. I can finish one. I don't know how long it's gonna take with the story and everything in the last one, and I want to give it some time to be able to do that. You know. Sam Keel, you two know each other now? Yeah, he's super nice. Kind of a big dork if you know him better. Don't tell him I said that. We've started doing our morning runs together. He's definitely not a morning person, so that's the only time I can actually keep up with him. You doing anything tonight? We could go to the campfire together. This might be the last night I spend with, the last evening I spend with Marina. She's gonna be my best friend. 2 jobs just to go out sleighing a couple times a week. Damn, that's dedication. Yeah, I really respect your passion. Aw, I'm just happy I get to take part in all of this. So am I, you know? Every day. Magic never gets old for me. Think I'll call it a night soon. Me too. Marina, remind me to take a closer look at your axe tomorrow morning. Might have some ideas for upgrades. Love that we always walk in sync. You're getting along well with the big stars. You're so right about them. I can't believe how approachable they are. They're here because they love the same thing you do. Walk in sync. March along. Huh, the nice ice stand. You going down memory lane? Find anything good? Believe it or not, I did. Sure, the boss was an entitled jerk, and some of the customers weren't much better. But I got a lot of smiles here. It's a good feeling to make someone's day better, even if it's just by selling them ice cream. You think you'll go abroad again next year? Work more jobs like this one? Oh, definitely. When you work summer jobs in a place like this, you have to expect the bad with the good. It's part of the deal. Any job is bearable for a couple of months, really. And in return, each year feels so different from the last. Every year I get to dive into something completely new, completely different. Every year feels like I'm growing so much. This year felt really special because of magic, and also because I met you. The way you assert yourself, how you don't put up with anybody's baloney, I think it's rubbed off on me a little. Thanks for that. You're a good friend, Louisa. I hope you rubbed off on me as well. Your perseverance, your energy, your positive outlook on everything. I could really use some of that in my life. My HP slots have increased by 2. If you're ever thinking of going to Sevilla, hit me up. It's beautiful, you know. And my couch is usually free. I did it. I'm best friends. Go there now. The last person. Chance of Sinar demo. Chance of Sinar? What's that? Look into that game. You're playing the game, it might be good. You're playing the game. Ooh. Those bars are off the map. Map is not available right now. Status is good. Everything's looking good. My friendships are looking good. It's literally just... just Sam. It is good. I played the demo. Oh, that's great. Alright. So... Wait! I gotta remember. I gotta do the quest. I need to go to Brennel's Hump to talk to him. A very interesting mechanic where you figure out languages. Oh! That does sound like an interesting mechanic. Alright. Now is it. But will I remember? No, that's why I'm telling you to remember. Thanks so much for watching the Nabotnical Nabot. Have a good night. Nabotnical Nabot on Twitch. Nabot on YouTube. Like, subscribe, follow, whatever you do with those things. Thanks. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.